Okay, Maria, back with another video. Just got off from work and went to the store, like you guys care. Anyway, I went to the store and then I came home, and so I decided to make this video because I'm getting off the game stalking subject right now. Okay, even I'm getting sick and tired of hearing myself talk about it and think about it and everything else. I don't want to hear it anymore. So I want to talk about something different. So I was thinking today, you know, it'd be nice if I had like this really awesome girlfriend to go out and do stuff with. And, you know, I get into these, like, well, what-if type scenarios, and they just kind of fill my brain, and it kind of makes my day. It's a coping mechanism. Truly it is. That's all I have right now. So, anyway, I was thinking, you know, looking back on some of my friendships that I've had through the years, and they're all perps, so, you know, but we all know the story behind that. But, you know, I was thinking, what would my new girlfriend look like? What would she be like? You know, like, what would she be doing? You know, what kind of things would she be into? You know, that kind of thing. And, you know, I was looking back on some of the relationships that I've had of the perps that have converted over to the evil side. Whatever. But the ones that I did have, you know, through the years, I remember enjoying a lot of my relationships with my fellow black women. And I think it's hard for me to find black women to be friends with. I mean, when you're gang stalking, you can't fucking be a fucking friend to really anybody, really, because everybody just wants to turn and, like, you know, spread gossip. It's fucking crazy. So I understand. I'm not one of those people who are so lonely that I'm just goddamn desperate. I mean, I'm not stupid. So, you know, and please, besides, I understand it's a waste of time to make friends that are just like frenemies. So, but anyway, going back to Maria's, like, ideal friend, okay? So, I really enjoyed my friendship with both black women. My first black friend I was friends with since junior high. And we were really good friends, and I loved talking to her, and we would talk on the phone for hours and hours. And, of course, you know, she would always make me laugh, you know, and she would make me laugh till, like, I would cry. You know, and then, like, I would hear my mom telling me to get off the phone, and we would get off the phone. I would hear her mom yelling to get off the phone, because, I mean, we would be on the phone, like, when we got home from school until, like, nighttime, and my mom was just sick of it. Now, mind you, I'm just off to the corner talking, right, but it was just, like, what was so irritating about my phone conversation is that I was just screaming, laughing so hard, you know. I really enjoyed her friendship. And also, what the best part about it was she wasn't just funny. You know, she was very insightful, and I enjoyed every conversation. I mean, sometimes I put a little bit more demand on her to be funny, because sometimes she had to, like, make me laugh. But for the most part, it was kind of like I enjoyed her intellectual capacities. And I also enjoyed talking about, you know, she was actually one who helped me get studying with the Jehovah's Witnesses, but I enjoyed talking to her because she could talk very serious, and she can also be totally goofy. And I'm the same way, so that was a great combination, and I just thoroughly enjoyed that. And it's not me race-picking people, it's just that this so happens to be, you know, we were both black, and it was just one of those memorable ones. Other black lady, I'm not going to mention her name. I met her, and unfortunately, a relationship didn't last very long. It sucked. It really sucked badly because, you know, we would talk on the phone as adults for hours, you know, and she was going through something similar in her life that I was going through by what she was describing, and I really enjoyed talking to her. She was another one, you know. She wasn't as goofy. I mean, you know, I was the big goof one, laughing a lot on the phone, and you know, I tend to laugh whether somebody's enjoying my shit or not. You know, I don't need people, okay? I can take care of myself. Seriously, I can. But I would be the one usually laughing, but then she would be, you know, kind of bringing me back down to earth. But you know, she was very serious about everything, you know. But every once in a while, when she did crack a joke, you know, I would laugh more hysterically than what the joke was actually meant to be funny for. Because I was just so blown away that she, you know, blown by away with the fact that she was out of character, or, you know, it was funny. But anyway, I enjoyed those kind of relationships, and you know, and the confidentiality that I felt as though I had with the lady in my adult years was quite enjoyable, and you know, and now I suspect that she may have gone over to the dark side, okay? Because, you know, I know that when my targeting was like really intensifying back in 2012, I was becoming extremely moody. And when I get moody, I do not answer the phone. I don't care who it is. Everybody else can just go to hell, and that's just the way it is. So I wasn't really doing anything, you know, and I really wasn't really wanting to participate in conversations because I was just drained. That's how I am. When things aren't right, I completely shut down. It's like, I don't want to fucking deal with anybody at all, you know. So I'm one of those people, I'll sit in the dark, you know, I'll ponder, like, what the fuck is going on. But, so anyway, I didn't really have that kind of, like, you know, feeling to communicate, you know. And so, but I did notice something weird happening, this weird chain of events. And I highly suspect, somehow, some way, she's involved in this. You know, whether she's an observer or whatever, but do I believe she knows about my targeting? Absolutely. The first lady I was talking about, she's long gone. She passed away many years ago, and, you know, she's such a good first friend, really. And I do miss her. But, where am I going with this? Yeah, Maria! Maria! Get back on track. Yeah, I was saying that, that these women were enjoyable, and I would look for the same qualities in all other super friendships. One of the things I did like about, you know, the other woman is my adult years, is the fact that she didn't try to manipulate my life. You know, now she's out on the dark side. She may have completely developed a different mindset. I really don't know, but I enjoyed the fact that she was extremely like really, you know, conservative in dress and everything like that. And not saying that I don't dress conservatively, but, you know, I like a lot of bold prints, you know, I'm more louder and that sort of thing when it comes to clothing or whatever. And, you know, I must have, like, at times driven her crazy because I can get kind of weird at times. But I enjoyed the fact that she could roll with the punches. I really enjoyed the fact that she was able to keep up with it, you know. And, you know, I enjoy laughing a lot. I do make a lot of weird jokes, but, you know, like I said, being funny, my jokes being funny is an option. You can laugh if you want to, but we're just going to have a good time regardless. But, okay, seriously, back on topic, if I can even stay on topic right now. I mean, my brain is just so blown away. I'm drained and everything, but really, I guess what I'm looking for somebody who is flexible, you know, somebody who's just like a good conversationalist, somebody who is, this lady was so well-rounded. There were books, she would talk about books that, you know, I don't really get to see and share that with a lot of other African-American people because, you know, most African-American people are, I'm not saying a lot of us, I mean, a lot of us do, we like, you know, we watch white movies, okay, like, you know, don't be surprised just because, you know, don't think that all black people all watch all black movies because they don't, okay, they go to movies, they watch movies for content matter as well. I've talked to several black people who've told me that they've watched TV shows and whatever, and they even have a favorite character and whatnot. But, like, you know, a lot of them aren't as explorative in their mindset as me. But then white people really aren't like me. I don't really fit in. I guess I just don't. But anyway, she was really well-rounded. You know, like, I could bring up a group and she would know what I was talking about. And it was really cool to meet, you know, other people that, you know, she may not have liked it, mind you, but she's heard of it. Or she was familiar with it. So, I mean, I prefer to be around well-rounded people. And so, you know, and definitely somebody who upholds confidentiality. Other than, if I can't, I'm the kind of person like like I said, it was just by chance that I was born into a family with psychotic siblings, okay? It was just by chance. But I have a choice to associate with people that I'm going to live with and be with in some way or another for the rest of my life, hopefully. I have a choice in that. So I'm not going to pull in people into my life that are basically constantly telling me how I'm supposed to be. People have to accept me the way that I am. I mean, I'm not going to modify my behavior in any way, shape, or form to please somebody else, okay? I know what a lot of people do to each other, and that's one of the tactics of a lot of perps. They want you to be their religion. They want you to watch their shitty TV shows that are not funny at all, okay? They want you to read their books. They want you to do all these kind of things. And I understand that when you have a friend relationship, you like to share, and you want to be, share parts of yourself. You want to suggest books, and you have this, it's a bonding. But sometimes in my book, I mean, I study everything, okay? So I'm like, I've been dumped on enough times, okay? And I've met a few decent people in my life, and it's kind of like, I understand, like, what works for me. And what works for me is just like, a true, sincere bond and of acceptance. You know what I mean? Don't try to modify, don't try to, because to me it's like when or even things that I like, and then they're trying to change me to do something different. Like, like for example my hair, which I will be doing a hair video pretty soon. I need to get a certain piece right now, and then I will be doing it on YouTube. I don't really want to do that right now because it's inconvenient, okay? Because there's a lot of steps in the preparation. But what I want to say, what was I going to say? Anyway, what I was going to say is that I would meet up with old friends or something, and they would see me, and they would like, I like the way your hair used to look in high school, or like when we were winning it. I go, okay, why? But anyway, my point is just like they express this disappointment that I'm not what what they want me to be. And it's like, most people would be like, well, I guess so, maybe something wrong. Fuck that! There is nothing goddamn wrong with me. Okay? You either accept it or you fucking don't. Okay? I'm not the kind of person that even wants to remotely be with somebody who's constantly telling me that they want me to be someone other than what I am. Hey, you want that so bad to go find that kind of person and go fuck yourself, because I'm not changing a goddamn thing about me. Bullshit. Okay? So that's how I feel. I mean, like, I have a very strong feeling about the way I look at life and believe. I mean, it has never fucking failed me, okay? So this is years of experience, so I know what I like and I know what I need in people, and I, know what I can give. I mean, I'm a sincere person, okay? I mean, like, I'm like the best friend anybody could ever have. Seriously, I'm so fucking awesome. Like, what the hell? But, yeah, I mean, that's the kind of the kind of people that I like to be around, okay? Now, when I was working over at Flourishing Art, yes, I'm throwing out that name, and we already know why, and don't even dispute it, because step luck, okay? Because look at the situation I am, go fuck yourself. So I'm going to say that when I was over there at Flourishing Art, I had this swarm of women just constantly gossiping, and meanwhile, while they're trying to gossip, they're trying to get closer. They're trying to, like, you want to go to lunch, this kind of stuff, and it's like they want you to basically be like them. Like, they're talking about their clothes that they bought, trying to impose their shit, and fine, I mean, we share, we talk about things, if you want to show me what you like, I mean, that's one thing. But it was just like this strange, like, turning up of the modification. Change, Maria, change. Why? So you can fit in. So I can fit in? I don't want to fucking fit in. Okay? People have to accept people the way that they fucking are. I am not ever going to do that. Okay? Just like I don't want their bullshit religion. I don't want people changing my clothes, changing my shit. If I do that, if I decide to ever change, that's something I do. Okay? And, it's not anybody's business why women do what they would do. Okay, I'm getting off subject. I mean, this targeting individual thing is just like, it just like starts to creep in, and I just go off and I get crazy. But yeah, so yeah, I definitely bring it down, Maria. I mean, I definitely would be happy, to find someone like that, somebody who is comfortable in themselves. I like women who are confident. I like women who are strong. I like women who understand that way of life, because it is a way of life. I will never change my way of life, okay? Because quite frankly, I believe the way that I see things, and if you look around, you're going to see that there's reasons why I want to avoid to be like the majority of people, okay? I enjoy individualism. That is my view on life. That's my lifestyle. I'm not changing anybody in any way for anything, okay? I've tried, different religions, and not for anybody else, because I was truly on a spiritual journey, okay? Some people go to church just to find friends, okay? And they do it for a social thing, and that's all very well and good. I did it because I want to get as much spiritual learning as I possibly can, and then maybe make decisions, because that's another video. But my point is that I don't want people, I like who I am, okay, and I want to be with people who like who they are. And that's very strange because I call them sad sack women, you know, these weak, I look at them, their relationships are weak. They're constantly talking about other people. They're, you know, plotting, scheming, laughing, berating people, and they don't really have any substance to their friendship because, like I said, I'm sure I'm going to probably break up a shitload of fucking friendships now that there's nothing left to talk about. Okay, now that one person bonded them together and all this fucking hate, now if she's not guilty and it can't be fucking denied, so now what do we gotta fucking talk about? Nothing. Everything just fucking falls apart. Who knows? But anyway, I guess I want to do things. You know, I want to go like, you know, do things that I like to do as a woman, like get my nails done, you know, have someone there, you know, talking about stuff. And I remember I used to love going clothing shopping with my friend. We would try on everything, and then when we get back home, we would try on those outfits, and then we would accessorize, and then we'd blow our whole goddamn paycheck on that shit, and it was great, because I was a kid, and I had no responsibilities. But, yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess right now in my life, I mean, there's perps just swarming. They're all over the place. So it's not like I can just go and, you know, find someone decent, you know, hey, you know, how are you in the frozen food section? How are you? Are you making something tonight? And then, you know, bond this conversation, right? That shit ain't gonna happen, okay? Maria's head's, like, straight ahead. I'm not trying to deal with anybody. So, I'm feeling really goofy tonight. But, sorry. Yeah, I've been sensing a lot of things, too. I'm picking up a lot of weird messages, and I will talk about that later. I've been experiencing a lot of, like, trippy stuff at night, and it seems to be very consistent. So, I will let you know what those messages are, but they're very strange, and I'm trying to decipher them. But it's a very happy, weird feeling. It's kind of strange. But, yeah, breathe slowly, but I'm not goddamn desperate, so... Whatever happens, happens. But yeah, that's what I'm looking for. And you know, I took offense to the behavior of those ladies for several reasons. I mean, number one, do they really think that I would even want to be their friend? Okay, if they were decent, if this whole gang thing, stalking thing didn't occur, I mean, I didn't even have a chance to have a dialogue. These women had their fucking claws out from like almost day one. You know, it was kind of crazy. The very first day I had like this coffee mug, and they were like comparing coffee mugs. Okay, and I want to tell you, my coffee mugs are scratched up to hell because I had them for years, okay? But that's one of the reasons why they're scratched up to hell, because I buy quality when it came to those coffee mugs, okay? I mean, sure, the paint was a little scratched, but it was still usable, okay? And I'm not going to throw shit away. But they had these like nice little ones, and I was like, they're fucking pretty, you know? They're nice, they're nice cups, right? Okay, let's stop pushing the issue, okay? They're just constantly obsessed with one-upmanship. It was getting kind of weird. Then, of course, the whole chain of events occurred and stuff. But, all right, I'm really tired now. I'm going to get some rest. But I just wanted to make that video, and I don't know. I'm going to watch this video, and then I'm going to think, okay, Maria, you completely left out a bunch of points that you really wanted to make, but I cannot tell you how tired I am. And I will come back with another video and talk about my meditations and the visualizations and the things that are coming through my head, because I do get a lot of this targeting I'm picking up through my senses, I guess. I don't know. I talked about that in another video, but I'm very intuitive, so it's very strange. So, but I will be following up, and you know, if there's anything negative about it, I mean, I have no reservations about blasting off and, like, you know, saying whatever I want to say anyway. So I'm gonna wrap up this video. Have a good night.